Let's get into it.
Let's do it, bro. Last one for the year.
Last one. Can't believe it. Crazy.
So how are you doing, Lorenzo?
Yeah, good mate. Good mate. Yourself?
Mate, good. How's the chat going? Let us know.
Everyone's here now. Everyone's rolling in. How good.
Yay!
Oh, how are we, lads?
Yeah!
Yes. Oh, here we go.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show, episode number 15, the final Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show of the year, unless there is a change and there may be another episode. You just never know. Never say never, but at this stage, this is the final Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show of the year. Shout out to the chat. They're going berserk. Sorry about the 15-minute delay, guys. I was trying to enjoy my dinner. I didn't realize what the time was. I had to go to the shop. I had to get the Coke because I'll be up really late tonight with the Super League Grand Final on in the morning. So I'll be up pretty much all night tonight. So I had to run down to the shop as quick as I could to get some Coca-Cola, and that's exactly what I did. Sam, Lorenzo, I'll start with you, Sam. How you going, brother?
Mate, you, me, and Lorenzo, we did our first ever episode on the late night show, and it's been 16 weeks, less than,
15.
but here we are,
15
15. Thank you. And yeah, dude, started at the first and now we're at the last, man. So started at the bottom and now we're here. So yeah.
Lorenzo, mate, how you going?
Oh, great, mate. You know, I can't believe it's last late night footy show already. Like it's already the last one. I just cannot believe it. You know, it's
It might not be.
been great for you.
It
might not be exactly. It might not be, but it's been great. You know, if it is, and yeah, look, it's always a great show to do, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say it's the last one. At the moment, it is. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. If I don't read your message, I'm sorry, but there's that many people in the chat at the moment. It's very difficult to contain because I'm the only one controlling the live chat as we speak, so it's not easy to do. But yeah, it's going to be a big night. Obviously, the Super League Grand Final in the morning and the Queensland Cup Grand Final tomorrow. It's it's going to be very, very interesting to see how it all goes about. What did you guys get up to today? I'll start with you, Sam. What did you get up to today?
Beautiful day down here in Canberra today. Went down to Lake Burley Griffin, and you wouldn't know that we were in a lockdown. There were 100 people just all situated on this area nearby by the shore. And but yeah, no, I've just had me feet kicked back, and I was just looking at this sword, mate. I might cut a few people in half over the next couple of months, mate. So I bought that recently. So yeah, might chop some cunts.
Yeah. Lorenzo, mate, how was your day today, and what did you get up to today?
Not much. No, not much. I just yes, lockdown again, but you know, we got 2 days left of lockdown here in Sydney, so that's the main thing. But yeah, I didn't do a whole lot, mate. Just kind of just had the day to myself, just chilled out for a bit, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, my day was all right. I just pretty much sat back and had a punt on the horses. It's literally all I did. That's pretty much what I did. Yeah, all I did today was just sit home. I was sitting there with my brother and my dad, and we were just having a punt at Randwick and Caulfield, having a nice punt. Backed a couple winners, which was nice. Had a couple of really good wins. I recorded the last bit of one of my wins on Instagram where I was just like, go, go, go. And then I got the win, and That was a nice little $100 winner. So I wasn't complaining about that. So I pretty much just sat back and had a punt all day and had a nice Coca-Cola. What else would I be doing?
Nice, man.
What else would I be doing? Absolutely nothing. There may be an appearance tonight from a big name person. I'm not going to reveal the name. There could be a potential big name person coming on the show tonight. I'm very unsure. I'm not going to reveal who that is. If it happens, it'll be a surprise. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Yeah, but anyway, let's talk about some stuff. Let's talk about this fucking Nathan Cleary's sister broke the fucking premiership trophy. Are you fucking kidding me? What's her name? Indy Cleary. I believe she's dating Tyrone May or something. Someone in the chat just said, back to trolling in 2022. Well, if you're going to troll my channel, you're out. So see you later. Goodbye, Man United. Fucking goodbye, mate. Anyway, let's move on from that. Lorenzo, what do you think about Indy Cleary, the sister of Nathan Cleary, breaking the premiership trophy?
Look, as hot as she is, a bit of a clumsy bitch at the same time. Look, I think I know that, she probably didn't mean to do it, but at the same time, you got to respect the trophy. You got to, it's really prestigious, the whole premiership. You got to be careful of it. I don't know. I think it's a bit bad how the Panthers, not just her, but the Panthers treated the premiership trophy pretty badly because it all got ruined. Because I think the Prove and Summon came off the actual premiership, and it looked ruined right after. So no, it's not good. But since she's dating Tyrone May, that fucking sex therapist, that cunt Tyrone May, why would you be going anywhere near him anyway? Honestly, disgusting.
Stan, go ahead, mate.
You're on fire tonight. It's bloody good. I hear that the premiership trophy hit her in the chin and the nose, and then it just dropped. That's how big her head is. She's not going to cop a fine. I bet you all that no consequences will happen to her officially. Her dad might unbuckle himself and whip her on the backside, but absolutely nothing will happen to Indy Cleary so far as fines or anything goes, man. And Tyrone May, rightfully so, will cop it, and whoever else was involved should get a fine as well, man. It's atrocious what's happened. Oh shit!
Here we go. What's gonna say?
Indy Cleary. How old is she?
I think 21 or 22.
Mate, I woke up this morning about 7 a.m. or something. I think it was like 7:02 a.m. And I was awake. I'm like, my eyes are all fucking like all tired still. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I went on to Google and I went on to Pornhub.com, right? And I sat there. I had a little bit of morning wood. And then I had a bit of fun, right? And then I was watching this fucking video. And then I saw Indy Cleary's Instagram. And I'm thinking to myself, is that fucking Nathan Cleary's sister? It looks like Indy Cleary. I'm going, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking kidding me? Indy Cleary, what a fucking... The chat's making me laugh. I can't stop. Indy Cleary, man, what a fucking idiot. Seriously, get some fucking water from a tap, leave it outside, and then just pour it on a fucking head. A fucking stupid, disgusting slut. What was she even doing near the fucking thing anyway? What was she doing there? Who invited her to the fucking thing? What was she even doing there?
Who knows?
I'd love to burp in her face, seriously. I'd just love to walk up to her and burp in her face, just nothing but a disgusting pig, you know. I'd love my dog to take a massive shit and then pick up the shit with some gloves and then throw it at her fucking head for showing no respect to the premiership trophy. That fucking whore. You know what? This is what I will do to Indy Cleary. Fucking bitch. Fuck her. What else, boys?
I'm not sure.
It needs. We don't need to, I guess, but the perpetrators who let the woman in needs to be dealt with severely. Penrith's celebrations since winning have been pretty bloody bad, man. Worse than last year's, worse than the Roosters celebrations, and before over that and before that. So they need to pull their heads in. And as I've said in the green room chat, they're doing a really good job of making everyone hate them at the moment. And it's only been less than 2 weeks since they won the comp.
It's a fucking disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. Should the Panthers, like, I have heard a rumor that apparently Nathan Cleary broke the border rules. I don't know how true that is.
I don't believe that. No,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that either. At the moment, I don't believe it because there's no proof to show that he has done anything. So at the moment, it's not true. But what are the odds that some of those players will try and sneak off to Byron Bay? I reckon about 5 to 1. I reckon there's a chance.
It's fairly high, mate. I'm really not too sure when Penrith go back or if South Sydney have returned back to Sydney, I must admit. But from what I hear, from what I gather, the Penrith is still up in Queensland, so there's a fair chance they do make it down to Byron Bay. And I think I know this is Super Rugby or whatever, it's rugby union, but the Argentinian team, they had a bus full of players sneak by the New South Wales-Queensland border to Byron Bay and went back up, and then they got punted out of the country. So, don't know what's going to happen at Penrith over the next couple of weeks, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's very, very strange.
Hey, hang on. Jacob Glegg's in the chat.
Oh, what?
No, I've never had the pleasure. I got this sword butt, so.
Oh,
You had the honor of slicing him, Sam. You had the honor of doing that.
You know what this reminds me of? It's like if you watch, like back in the day, if you watched WWE, and then John Cena made a big return from fucking nowhere. It's like, holy shit, look out!
Except it's viscera.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Jacob is not welcome here, so I'm gonna have to get rid of him. Now, if I start getting trolled, we all know who it is.
Yep.
If we start getting trolled, then we all know who it is. So let's just move on from Jacob. I don't know why he's watching my channel. He shouldn't be here. He's been told he can't be here. So
make sure to like and subscribe, mate.
Like and subscribe and move on, I reckon. Anyway, fuck the Clearys, fuck Penrith. Let's move on from that. The Dragons next year, boys. I know, like, we're not going to be doing predictions. We ain't doing none of that. Jamie Soward put out his predictions. What do we think? Lorenzo, I want to ask you this first. Jamie Soward's predictions. I don't know why he's doing them so early right now. What did you think about his predictions?
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's too early. You know, no one does their predictions on October. Do it at like February, January or something. It's too early to do it now, you know. I guarantee he'll get most of those predictions wrong as well. Like, what, Dragons in 7th? What the fuck? Dragons 7th. He predicts him at the top 8. That's clearly because he works at the Dragons. He's being a bit biased there, I suppose. So that's why he's probably, you know, tipped them to finish in the 8. But won't happen, but you never know. But still shouldn't, you know, just overall, shouldn't make any predictions early. I think it's, you know, just wrong for anyone to make predictions at this time of the year, heading into next year. So, yeah, no, don't like it.
I wouldn't rule any team out going into next year. Any lot could happen between now and then. I wouldn't write anyone off. And he does work for the Dragons, so it does make sense for him to do that. And they're not the worst team, I don't think. In the chat, real quick, a $2.99 super chat from Champa Leagues. Champa, my brother, if you want to come on the show, just fucking just jump in whenever you want, bro. If you guys want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I'd rather PayPal, to be honest, because it goes in my bank account instantly. But I appreciate the super chat, Champa. You are a legend, mate. A dead set immortal in the making. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck these predictions are about so early. I mean, come on. I don't even know what's going to happen between now and then. You know, a lot could happen. So it's pretty ridiculous. What about the Dragons next year, though? They do have a massive headache. They've got a back line of actually, no. The back line's going to be like, what? Tyrell Sloan, Ravalawa, Lomax, Sully, and on the other wing it'll be like Cody Ramsey or Matthew Feagai. Where does that leave Jack Bird? Does he go to 5'8"? Does he go to a different position? Tarek Sims is going to be there. Is still going to be there. So Sims in the back row. Gee, and they've got Jaden Silver going there. Gee, they got some headaches, the Dragons. Jack Bird, I think he should play 5'8", but then where's that leave Sullivan and Amone? Mbai has been brought there to play on the bench. I've got no idea what's going on. So where does Jack Bird fit next year, guys? Like, what do you reckon he fits? Sam, what do you reckon?
I don't like him at 5'8". I think he can be good, but I personally wouldn't have him at 5'8". I'd have him doing the Ewan Aitken, Luke Lewis mold, and I'd have him in the second row, man. And just to give him sort of a little bit of a license to float around. And I forget who actually put out the markets, but somebody put out the market for Dragons to be the wooden spooners by, I think it was 50. It was fair price for the Dragons to be the wooden spooners. And then Jamie Soward comes out with his predictions and says that they're going to finish up in 7th. Anthony Griffin, I rated before the ball was even kicked off at the start of the season. I think he's a really good coach, and he's bought well over the past couple of months. They've got a forward pack forming. And again, I don't want to predict too early, but you go through the names. You've got Jack DeBellin, Blake Laurie, George Burgess, Jaden Sewer, Francis Molo. Those are some massive human beings, let alone the young prospects coming through the grades as well, man. Yeah, Dragons could be a dark horse to make the top 8, but it's just too early. It's too early.
Yeah, exactly. It is way, way too early. Lorenzo, mate, where does Jack Bird fit? I know Sam reckons back row, but what do you reckon?
Well, you know, I've heard this before. People have said that he should play 5'8", and it wouldn't be the worst option, I think, for Jack Bird. But I think just because Dragons have Talatau Monet coming up and all that sort of all those other young halves and that, I think maybe back row for Jack Bird suits, you know, because Moses Sully and Lomax will be the Dragons centers next year. And I believe that's a more dangerous centre pairing than what Bird and Lomax would be. I think Bird should either play off the bench and just come on and play the back row for a bit, or just, I guess start him in the back row. That's what I personally believe. So back row for me.
I don't want to be rude, but Jack Bird on the bench would be a complete waste of money. He has to be starting. I don't care where he's playing. He needs to be in the starting side, you know. Unless you want to play a Lomax at fullback and put Bird in the centres and try that or something. But Jack Bird needs to be starting somewhere. 5'8" or back row for mine. He can play anywhere. He's just a gun. So I reckon 5'8". I reckon 5'8" would be good, you know. And, you know, like you said, the Dragons, gee, they're building well. They're pretty underrated. Their forward pack's looking pretty good next year. Josh Maguire, Blake Laurie, Francis Molo. Who else is going to be there? They've got fucking all sorts of players going there. Heaps of players. They're going to be a better team than what they were this year. And the fucking bookies have them as favourites for the wooden spoon. Fuck no. No way they're getting the wooden spoon.
Nah.
No fucking way they're getting the wooden spoon. Anyway, let's move on. Apparently, the person in the chat that was using the Jacob Glegg name was actually a fake account. Someone sent me a message on Instagram and said, sorry, that was me using the Jacob Glegg name. I just wanted to see your reaction. You fucking don't do that. Like, that's a big fucking no. Can't be doing that. Thoughts, boys?
Yeah, it's stupid.
I'm
I've
tempted.
never met him, mate. I really don't have any dealings with him other than from what I've heard through the grapevine. So, yeah, he's definitely not welcome for sure. That's the feeling I get.
I'm tempted to fucking call this bloke out, but I'm not going to. But if I see another one of these accounts, then I'll do it. So,
Yep.
we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's get a guest on here first. Let's get JC Jimmy Jam in here first. Let's get him on.
Hello.
How you going, brother?
Hey,
What's going on?
No.
Not much.
No.
You look very bored tonight, mate.
I'm not that bored. Nah.
Yeah, that's
Nah.
good. What's been happening today? Not much.
Well, I went to the shops because obviously Adelaide's not in lockdown or anything, so.
So, are you in New South Wales or Queensland? You're in Queensland, aren't you?
Adelaide. SA.
Adelaide. Fuck.
South
What time is it
Australia.
over in Adelaide?
It's 8:30.
Oh, 8:30. Okay, that's all
Yeah,
right.
it's
I
half
had
an
no
hour.
idea where you were. I was like, what time are you in? But yeah, far out. Adelaide, far out. I've never been to Adelaide. Bloody hell. Interesting. Anyway, mate, any questions for us tonight?
Ladder predictions next year. Well,
Oh,
like
here we go.
who will do good next year? Like who will improve? Who will get worse?
All right. So,
Who'll stay the same?
none of us are going to do ladder predictions yet because
Yeah,
it's
not
just
ladder
so
predictions.
too early. But
Just who will improve? Like some
Alright.
of the
teams that did not make the finals this year that I think will improve next year, I think the entire bottom four will improve. I think the Dogs will get better. The Cowboys will get better. I think who else was in the bottom four? The Broncos will definitely get better. The Tigers, I don't really know what they're going to do. I'll give you a prediction. The Gold Coast are going to go shit. So there's my prediction.
yeah.
Gold Coast are not going to do anything next year, I don't think.
Yeah, mate.
I'll tell you what. If there was one thing I would change right now for next year, with the top 8 how it ended this year, I would kick the Gold Coast out and I'd put the Sharks in. I think the Sharks are going to be in for a big year next year.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's literally flip the coin and just see what happens. What do you guys reckon, Lorenzo?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Sharks are going to be one of the better teams next year with the squad they've built and the signings they've made. So they should be at least contending for a top 8 spot, you know?
Sam?
With all due respect, Jimmy, mate, this is my default answer for every time I get asked for about a 22 prediction. The Roosters are going to improve, and they are a huge chance to walk away with a minor premiership as well. So it's funny to say that as well, considering they finished in 5th position, but they're going to improve so much next season, man.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
Yeah.
Yep, go on.
Well, obviously the Roosters have had half their team out, so like they get Cleary back and a couple other players.
Who do
And
you
then
think, bro?
Um,
Who do you reckon?
I reckon the Sharks as well. They got a couple good signings, like Nico Hines and a couple others. So
Dale Finucane, McInnes?
yeah,
Who do you see going shit?
Titans. Like they've lost Jamal Foggy. What are they gonna do? Who's their
Maybe
halfback?
Sexton's going to play halfback of that, apparently.
Okay.
Good luck with that one, Gold Coast.
Mhm.
What about you, boys? Who's going to go really, really fucking shit? I'll start with you, Lorenzo.
Yeah, fuck, I don't know. There's a lot of teams that could actually go down next year. I mean, I think, yeah, look, Titans will probably go a bit bad next year. I think because, I mean, you're going to get rid of your most experienced half and put a rookie in front of him for next season. It's a wrong call, and yeah, that's why I think the inexperience probably gets the Titans at the end because, look, Jaden Campbell has potential, but you know he's young. He needs to at least get a bit more time with this Brimson and Toby Sexton halves combination in 2022. So it's I think they're the team to go backwards in my opinion. That's just what I think.
Sam?
It's funny because the Titans are looking more and more younger. You're going to have Brimson and you're going to have Sexton in the halves with Jaden Campbell at fullback. In at hooker, though, that's the question. I don't know who's going to fill in at hooker unless if that swap with Josh Hodgson does come to fruition. But I agree. I think the Titans are going to take a step back, but they've got some youths coming through, much like Penrith. Penrith were the youngest side in the competition, and they won the bastard only the other week. So if Titans can stick together over the next 4 years, man, they can get back up the ladder and possibly even fight for a premiership. I know that would probably make you feel sick, Nick. Oh, look, he's trying to hold it in, mate.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on that, but I just said the Titans as well. But I think I'm sorry to the Warriors fans out there, but I think they're going to suck cock next year. I'm sorry. I love the Warriors. I want them to be a top 4 side. I want them to win the comp for once. Please win the comp, Warriors. For fuck's sake. But it'll be their 3rd year away from New Zealand, and yeah, goodbye Warriors. I think they're in for a bad year.
I also think Titans will just, not the Titans, sorry, the Tigers.
No, I think Tigers
just,
will be all right. I don't think they'll be great. I think they'll be all right.
Well, all the other teams below them are going to improve, so they'll either be they'll all either the Tigers will all be around the same spot or a little like around.
Someone just said Titans tattoo. Okay, let me explain that situation. So, as I'm sure the whole country would know, New South Wales has been in lockdown for a fucking about 20,000 years now, it feels like. And nothing's been opened. So, it's been very difficult to do anything. So, and I still have not even been vaccinated. And with the new rules coming in Monday, if you haven't been vaccinated, you can't go into some places, which is an absolute fucking disgrace. But don't worry, it will be happening before the end of the year. I guarantee it. I'd like to get it done in the next 4 weeks. I'm going to try my best to get it done in the next couple of weeks. So don't worry, you'll see the Titans tattoo, and when you do, you'll also see me throw up really, really bad. So just to address that will be happening. Rugby League Productions in the chat. Yeah, bro, we literally just spoke about it about 5-10 minutes ago. Sorry that you missed it, bro. What other questions you got for us tonight, JC, Jimmy Jam?
Well, I think I saw someone in the chat say Nick Meaney is going to the Storm. I had no idea about that, but what do you think about that?
Yeah, he is. He's already signed for Melbourne. He's going to be there at you guys next year. I believe he's going to be a backup fullback, but I would rather him on the wing than that imposter George Jennings. What do you reckon, bro?
Well, I think he could replace George Jennings, and obviously he might fill in that spot where Nico Hines left a bit. If Pappenhausen gets injured at all, he can move over to there, and he'll also like improve from what he did at the Bulldogs, because Bulldogs. It's just he was at the worst club and now he's going to like the best club. Like
one of the best clubs. One of the best. Here we go.
Number 16 to number 1 in the ladder. So
we'll see about that. Let's just hope Melbourne don't choke any more prelims. Hopefully they can win. They can get it done for you. But I've got a question for you, mate. Do you think Isaac Lumi is a legitimate good chance to play on that wing for George Jennings?
Well, I think no, not really, because if anyone's going to take that spot, I think it should be Nick Meaney. Like, just simply.
All right. I don't know, bro. There's something about Isaac Lumi that just, I don't know. I think is really impressive. Defensively is a bit of a concern, but so is Jennings. Nick Meaney on the wing's going to be very interesting. But I really like Isaac Lumi, man. I kind of hope he plays on the wing for you because I think he's a good kid. I don't mind.
He's okay. I don't rate him that much just because he hasn't played that much first grade. Like, I've seen a couple of his matches, but not too much, so I can't really say how good he is or anything.
Yeah, all right. Any other questions for us, mate?
Nah, not really. Thanks for the thing, or you.
No worries, bro. Thank you, and you've been very good. You know, you're probably one of the most reasonable Melbourne supporters I've ever spoken to. Actually, to be honest, you know, I know a lot of Melbourne fans who are just out and out dead shits, but you're actually one of the real good ones. So, thanks for coming on, bro. And I'll definitely be getting you on again next year, or if I do another show this year, I'll definitely have you back on.
All right, see you.
Thanks, brother. Have a good night. And there goes JC Jimmy Jam. And in the chat here, Jacko here says, lol, or laugh out loud. Still saying Stormer chokers. Bet you would like your club to be a successful laugh my fucking ass off. All right. You had to do it, Jacko. You had. All right. Let me explain something to you, Jacko. If you think Melbourne are the most successful club in the competition, you have to be on something, bro. Let me explain something to you, Jacko. Everyone talks about the best team of the decade, the best club of the decade. Everyone always says Melbourne. But what about the Roosters? What about the Roosters? They won the comp in 2013, won the comp in 2018 and 2019. Melbourne won the comp in 2012, 2017, 2020. 3 premierships each. Both sides are very, very good. I don't believe that Melbourne are the most successful club going around. The Roosters have had just the same amount of success as Melbourne have had. I don't know if you've had a different experience to Melbourne fans, but Melbourne did choke in the finals, and if you go and watch my Melbourne Storm have a history of choking video, you will understand where I'm coming from. But if you haven't watched it, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. So I recommend, Jacko, that you go and get yourself educated by it, bro. And look, I'll go through it right now. 2006, they choked against Brisbane, where they won the minor premiership, and they finished first that year by about 5-6 games. 2007, they cheated. 2008, they lost 40-0, which was hilarious. 2009, they cheated. 2010, they got caught over at Surrey Cup and came last, which was great. 2011, they finished first and choked in the prelim after having the week off. 2012, they won the comp, which was a good win for them. So fair play to them. 2013, they were trying to go back-to-back, and they went out in straight sets. They lost to South week 1, and they also lost to Newcastle. They went out straight sets there. That was a disappointment. 2014, they finished 6th. They lost to the Dogs in week 1 of the finals in Melbourne, 28-6 or something. That was a massive choke as well. 2015, they had the week off again. They were in the preliminary final against the Cowboys. They choked that one as well. 2016, they were supposed to flog Cronulla in the grand final. That didn't go to plan. 2017, they won fair and square. You know, Slater, Cronk, Smith, Munster, fair enough. Too good in 2017. 2018, they failed again. The Roosters destroyed them. Cooper Cronk's shoulder was like this. And they had Mitch Orbison and Luke Keary in the halves. They still won the comp. Melbourne got flogged. 2019, Melbourne lost to Canberra after finishing first that year by about 3 or 4 games. They fucked that up real hard. And then Canberra beat them in week 1. And then Melbourne lost to the Roosters in the preliminary final, which was hilarious. 2020, they beat Penrith. Fair enough. And then this year, another choke. They finished first, had the week off. Penrith played 2 real hard games, lost to Penrith. Melbourne have a history of choking. If you still don't believe me, I think you're on something. So that's just what I think anyway. Boys, any thoughts on that?
I agree. Well, I think you're right. They do choke.
Sam?
Yeah, there's nothing else to be said there, mate. It's facts. You're not speaking smack. You're talking facts.
I'm just being completely honest. I'm being honest. And if people don't like me being honest, then, you know, it is what it is. So they do have a history of choking, and if people still don't believe that, or there's something wrong with them, Melbourne have lost more big games than they've won more big games. Let's be real. And, you know, I'd love to see them get checked for the salary cap because, you know, that could be over the cap. But who knows? Who knows? Let's read the chat here. Let's have a look at the chat at the moment. It says, likely your club, like mine, we can't compete with Melbourne's record. You can say every team chokes every time they lose. Well, no, you can't. When you win a qualifying final, you get the week off, you have a home preliminary final, and you lose to a team that had to do it the hard way, it is a pretty big choke, man. I mean, when you've had the week off, it's pretty disappointing. You go out and lose. It's happened a few times with a few other sides, but Melbourne have done it a lot. So
North Queensland had 3 years of pain from 2012 to 2014.
3 years of absolute bullshit. 2012, Kieran Foran knock on. 2013, can't even count a fucking tackle set. Not 6 or 7 tackle set. 2014, a knock on. Yeah, the ball, clearly a knock on. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Sam, out of all those 3 years where we were hard done by, which one got you the most infuriated?
There was another decision in that Manly Seagulls game that Parenzo paid the ref on that year. And I thought it was just grossly inadequate refereeing to not see that the Manly Seagull had touched that ball from Kieran Foran. And I was there at the SFS when it went down, and Manly fans, they got up and cheered, man, but you could still feel the air come out of the balloon. And I think it's one of the lowest attended semi-finals in history as well, unfortunately. But yeah, the one in 2012 stung a lot, man, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably agree. 2012, I think, was the most painful because I don't know if you'll agree, Sam, but 2012, 2013, 2014, I think 2012 was the Cowboys' better roster. If that makes sense, I think we were a better chance of winning that year than we were 13 and 14. 2013 was a weird one because we had to win. I think we won like 5 or 6 in a row at the back end to get into the finals. I think we were going shithouse. And I think we won a heap of games in a row and we got in. And then I think if we had to beat Cronulla, we probably would have went out the next week anyway because we didn't have the best. We finished 8th. We didn't have the best roster. 2014 was going to be hard anyway because we would have had to play South, and they won the comp that year, which would have been
2014, we were in the top 4 with a couple of weeks to go before September rolled around, mate. So Cowboys had a bloody good year, and the Roosters, I mean, we didn't come out firing in the first half much, but the Roosters sort of took us lightly and rested on their laurels, and then we came back and showed them why we nearly got into the top 4, but that's the past, mate. Yeah,
well, I remember 2014, I was thinking it was going to be a hard either way because we beat Brisbane first, which was great, always knocked them out. And then the Roosters game was tough. We came back, but 2012 we had it, bro. Yeah, that was our best. That was a great chance. We smashed Brisbane in the first final. Should have beat Manly. And then I think we would have played Melbourne, which would have been tough, but
very tough.
I think 2012 was our better chance, personally. But look, it didn't matter because 2015, it was all forgotten.
But you know what the biggest missed opportunity is of the decade, in a very successful decade for North Queensland was 2018, man. That stings even more than 2012. It's just it was embarrassing that we didn't do better or just make the top 8. We finished in the bottom 4 in 2018, and it still dumbfounds me how we didn't make the top 8 that year, at least, when we were premiership favourites going into round 1.
Well, in the chat, Jacko, if you want to talk about a choke, Cowboys 2018's one for you, mate. Yeah, that was a fucking bad year, bro. I remember watching the Grill team with Matty Johns, Mark Geyer, and all that. And Matty Johns is like, this might be the best fullback that we've seen in a couple of years. And, oh, mate, it was a massive fuck-up. We had Lachlan Coote, Morgan, Feltz. O'Neill was still very good at the time. Winterstein was very underrated. it was reliable. Matt Scott, Tamalolo, Morgan Thurston, Granville, Ethan Lowe was there. Cooper. Fuck, that was a mess. That was a.
It's
fucked
like
up.
if Scott Bolton scored that try underneath the post in round 2 against Brisbane instead of crushing into it and not scoring. It's like our season changes, man.
We would have been 2-0. We would have been 2-0 because we beat the Sharks in round 1 that year, and then I think we played Melbourne in round 3, and I think we were in that game against Melbourne, and then I think we got blown away towards the end. But yeah, 2018 was a really big fuck up. That was a disappointing year. The fact that other teams had a better year than us, like the Dragons 2018 were better than us, which was I found crazy. You put both rosters together and you're going, okay, Cowboys roster's 10 times better, but Dragons make the 8 and we don't. It was so weird. And Parramatta were meant to be great as well, and that didn't fucking happen either. So disappointing year. But anyway, let's move on from that now. Let's get the rugby gamer on here. I believe it's Liam. Let's get him on here. Hey, mate.
Liam, mate.
Yeah. It's been good today. Been a bit boring, but been good.
What's happening? Not much?
Not much, really. Just got no footy, so
Go and put your head on the pillow, cry yourself to sleep. We still got 4 or 5 months to go, mate.
Yeah, sucks.
What questions you got for us, my brother?
I've got one about do you guys think that the Titans can make the 8 next year with Toby Sexton, or do you reckon they'll be too experienced?
They're fucked, mate. I think they're fucked. I think they're going to have a really bad year next year, and I can't wait for it to blow up in their face again.
Yeah. Titans just don't deserve it.
No, they won't make it next year.
And I agree, man. I think probably 11th or 12th is where they'll be sitting by the end of next year, man.
Yeah, that's a big call.
Who do you hope we get in round 1, Liam? Who do you hope the Cowboys face in round 1?
I kind of hope we face the Broncos so you can because their fans right now have been a bit annoying, so I just want to smack them.
Always been annoying, mate.
Broncos.
Come on, Cows.
Just get the Broncos and beat them.
The Broncos are going to be weird to play next year because they're going to have Reynolds, they're going to have Capewell. They're going to be different.
They're going to be hard to beat.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're going to be interesting to try and figure out next season. I hope the Cowboys take on Melbourne Storm in round 1 after the disrespect that they showed us, man. Hey, listen, hear me out before you talk, bro, all right? Brandon Smith, Cameron Munster, they're going to be out. You're going to have Nick Meaney in a new system and an inexperienced Lemuelu as well out on the sides. If we can come out guns blazing in round 1, whether it be at Amy Parker up at QCB, I'd love to take them on, man. But it's more so not because I'm confident in beating them. I want them to show that they can get the shoulders stuck in to a side like Melbourne Storm, who came up to our home turf in July and showed some serious disrespect, man. So that's why I want to take on Melbourne Storm in round 1.
Yeah. They disrespected us against. I was watching that match. I was like, oh, if they show some respect tonight, we're going to get out. And the way we were playing a couple rounds ago, we're just not playing well to our strengths. And I'm like, oh, no, we're about to get a big, big reality check. And then Melbourne came out and didn't even play like they should have. And we almost beat them. They almost lost to a side. That would have gave us 14.
Sam, Melbourne could have Cooper Johns and fucking Kenny Bromwich in the halves, and that still beat us 13+.
Oh, that's showing real spirit. That's backing your team 101. Hey?
It's Melbourne. They get away with murder. They could walk out in the field with a fork and stab you in the fucking knee, and they could still get away with it.
I know. Hey, Lorenzo, who do you
Yeah,
hope
mate.
Manly takes on in round 1?
Either Melbourne or Sharks. Just get the rivalry underway for the start of the season. That's what
What
I
about
hope for.
Parramatta?
Yeah, and Parramatta, one of those three would be good just to, kick off Manly season with a rivalry. It's always good. So one of those three would be all right.
I don't want to fucking play Melbourne in round 1 because I'll get really fucking pissed off. I don't want to play any of the top 5 from this year for round 1. I don't want to play none of them. I don't want to play Penrith because fuck them and their fucking drunk scandal fucking breaking the trophy cockheads. I don't want to play Melbourne because they'll get a fork and Kafusi will get me really fucking fired up. I don't want to play Parramatta because Parramatta are just a pain in the ass. I don't want to play Manly because of fucking Tom Trbojevic, the fucking untouchable cunt. I don't want to play South because Cody Walker will have about 20,000 try assists against our edge defense. And who else would I want to play? I don't want to play fucking Newcastle because it'd be like, oh my God, Kalen Ponga, oh my God. I don't want to play none of those sides in round 1.
I think we want to play someone that's like not a Cronulla. I reckon we want to play like the Warriors or something. If we play
Yeah,
the
Warriors are
then
perfect. Warriors would be a good matchup, round 1. Let's play the Warriors, and then me and Warriors fanatics can argue for an hour, and Jacko here, me and him can have a little fun debate in the live chat, which will be outstanding. Who else? I can argue with everyone. Warriors supporters are very, very entertaining. I enjoy the Warriors supporters. I said that in my Magic Round fixture that we should play them at Magic Round. Personally, I'd love to take on the Broncos first because fuck them and fuck Kevin Walters. But realistically, I'd rather play someone who was right near us this year and maybe play someone like the Broncos or hell, even the Bulldogs would be a good challenge early because they're going to be a different team. So, even the Titans. Give me the Titans. Fuck them. Give me the Titans. I'll take any of them on. Anyone.
Broncos or the Bulldogs wouldn't be a bad matchup because I think especially the Bulldogs, they'll take a few rounds to gel. I think if we get them early, it's better to do it early than it is to do it later, because then you're gonna get Burton get in his groove, and we're gonna have to play a great Bulldogs side, and I think they'll contend for the 8 once they get their groove.
What was I saying before? Someone said in the chat, if Titans and Cowboys play in round 1, how would you feel? Well, I'll tell you what. If it was at C-Bus, I'll be there. If it's in Townsville, I won't be there. So I don't want to play Titans in round 1 because that'll just ruin my whole weekend schedule with the reviews and all that. So I'd rather play at Townsville round 1 or something, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. What other questions you got for us, mate?
So where do you realistically do you guys think that we can? Because I saw Jamie Soward. He put us in 16th. What is he on? What the? Like, I was just looking at it and I'm like, why did he put us 16th?
Yeah, I don't know what Soward's thinking. I don't know. So I just dropped my fucking phone. Fuck me, Dad. Yeah, I don't know what Soward's thinking. I've got no idea.
He put Penrith first too. He's pretty biased. He just can't get it through his head. Every year I've looked at his power rankings or predictions, and they're just terrible. This guy
I've seen the bias. Well, I've seen the bias as well, man. But no, I've heard him on 2GB doing some commentary and announcing as well. So he's not bad, and he does have a good mind for the game, man. But yeah, his journalistic skills, man, he definitely shows his bias in his work sometimes, bro, for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, all right. Liam, anything else, mate?
Yeah, you know the Indy Cleary's dropping. Why'd she even have the trophy? Why'd she even have it?
I've already spoken about it. I don't want to get into it again because it's just a massive headache. Yeah.
Tara and May too. Far out. Those guys annoy me. Indy Cleary can go. She can just literally go die.
Oh, they're a pain in the ass.
She's-
Pain in the ass. Yeah.
Yo.
Anything else, brother?
Yeah. Before I head off, do you guys go subscribe to my YouTube channel? It's called The Rugby Gamer.
All right, the
And-
Rugby Gamer. Yep, all right, no problem. Guys, go and check out the Rugby Gamer on YouTube. Yeah, no problem, mate. What kind of YouTube videos are you doing on there?
I'm doing right now a bit of it's this thing called SRL. It's a bit of rugby league. It's this simulation on Rugby League Live 4, and it's
Okay,
a bit of I
nice.
do a podcast on it. It's all into NRL, do NRL stuff as well.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of
All
rugby
right,
league.
sounds good, mate. Well, everyone go and subscribe to the Rugby Gamer. Go and check out his channel. Liam, mate, thanks for coming on tonight, bro. I really do appreciate your time.
Yep, thanks.
No worries, bro. Thank you. And there goes the Rugby Gamer. Ah, boy, oh boy. Wow, I can see a few
Yeah,
people lining up in the queue.
Sorry, Nick and Sam, but I've got to hop off. I've just got to deal with something quickly. But yeah, thanks again
Yeah.
for having me on. If this is the last late night footy show for the year, just want to say it's been a pleasure just coming on here every Saturday night. It's been a good one. So yeah, I'll catch you all later. See you, chat, and I'll catch you both
No
later.
worries, Lorenzo, brother. Catch you later, bro.
Adios, mate.
And then there were two.
Absolutely, man.
There goes Mr. Merker. I can see. All right, let's get Champa in here. I think Champa's waiting, and then we'll get CJ in here as well, just after him.
No worries.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey, how are we, boys? How
Good, mate.
are we?
nice beard you got growing there. Are you trying to copy me or something? What's the go there?
Oh man, I shaved the sides here and I just got a goatee. Then I looked at it and I thought, "Fuck, this looks stupid." So I just grabbed my fucking beard back. Yeah.
Well, mate, you look
Oh,
fine to me.
man.
I've got no issue with it, mate. How you going, bro? What's been happening?
Oh, not much. Just looking at all the Tiger news going around. A lot of good things and a lot of shit things like Dane fucking Laurie. What the fuck was he
All right,
thinking?
let's get into it. All right, let's hold it down. Let's get into it.
All
right. Champa, you're a Tiger through and through. What are your thoughts on Dane Laurie wearing a Penrith Panthers jersey when they won the comp? What do you reckon, bro? What's your honest opinion about the whole thing?
Now, I get it. He was from the Panthers. He grew up in that junior system. He said he knew a lot of guys from school or Footy or whatever it was. I understand. All right? He wanted to celebrate with his boys. Fair enough. Keep in mind, you are a West Tigers player. You are a star player. You are one of our best players. The kids, the young Tigers fans look up to you. And what do they look up to you doing? Wearing a Penrith jersey and celebrating like an idiot. How disrespectful is it to us wearing another team's jersey? I mean, I don't think you can get any more disrespectful and any more traitorous, I don't even know if that's a word, but traitorous like Dane Laurie did. You are a West Tiger, all right? You represent the West Tigers. You do not represent the Penrith Panthers, okay? Honestly, I feel like he should take some sort of punishment because it's like a knife to the back, man. Honestly, if he wants to celebrate to the Panthers, go back to them. You should have fucking stayed there. You're with the Tigers now. Too fucking bad if we're shit. All right, yeah, we get it. We're shit. All right, Penrith Panthers are a much more better side. But if you're not gonna just hanging out with us and bleed with us, and you want to bleed for another team, then you can take your ass fucking over there. I just hate it. It makes our club look inferior and just.
Well said.
I really felt betrayed when I saw it because I really like Dane Laurie. He's the future of our club. He's the future of the NRL. And to see him wearing that, it you know what it shows me? It shows me that he wants to get out of the Tigers a little bit. It shows that he doesn't really care about the Tigers and he wants to be in a more better club.
Yeah. No, well said, bro. And
Yeah. Wow.
I think you nailed everything pretty much there. I've got nothing else to say. But I don't understand what the go was with that. I mean, yeah, look, I know he used to play there, but he's a Tiger now. He's not a Panther, and can't be doing that. And Rugby History in the chat made a good point. If he did that in England, it would be World War III. Fucking oath it would be. Imagine if Gareth Widdop, who plays for Warrington, was wearing a St. Helens jersey or a Catalans jersey after the grand final tomorrow morning. Mate, people would fucking lose it. So
Yeah.
I think it's well said. And mate, before I move on to another topic, what do you think about the West Tigers' new logo?
What was wrong with the old logo to make them want to change it or simplify it as everyone's calling it? Because they really have. They've taken the claws and the weird triangle thing that's under it and just has the head, which says West Tigers. How does that look threatening? How does that look intimidating? I reckon the claws look intimidating, like we're going to fucking get you. Now it's just a head. And I don't see how this is a improvement from our previous logos. And some people might say, oh, but the Balmain logo, it had the head. Yeah, but it had detail around it and it made it look prestigious. This doesn't. It just looks like you just put a bunch of images together, just a head and then two words. There's no detail around it. There's no creativity. It's boring. And trust me, we're seeing a lot of other teams do it as well, changing their logos.
The saddest part about it is the Tigers logo before it was changed was probably in the top 5 best logos in the comp.
It was an amazing logo. It was probably yeah.
I think the Roosters, Dragons, and Rabbitohs logos were probably in front of it, but Jesus Christ, it was bad. It was a bad idea, but fucking changing it. Really,
it was a terrible
idea.
Yeah, it was a really terrible idea. And what makes me laugh and what's really funny about all of this is the fact that we have so many other problems with our club. Players, talent, management, the recruitment, and the only thing they want to change is our fucking logo. A logo that had no problem to begin with. And I remember when they introduced it on their Instagram page, it's different look, same team, newer or some shit like that. Nothing's changed. It doesn't. You're not going to put a new fucking coat of paint over it and think everything's different, all right? Nothing has changed. There are still problems within the club. And yeah, they're worrying on stuff that does not need to be changed or fixed. And yeah, that's the West Tigers for you. Same problems every fucking year.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. If it ain't broke, it don't need to be fixed. It's as simple as that.
Exactly.
All right, what we're going to do, we're going to get CJ on here right now. And if you want to join in, today is a special day for CJ. So let's get him in. Let's get him in. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, CJ Moxley. Happy birthday to you. Hip it.
Hooray!
Hip it.
Hooray!
Hip it.
Hooray!
Happy birthday.
Cheers, boys.
CJ
Cheers,
Moxley.
boys. Appreciate that very much.
Where's the Rabbitohs gear tonight, mate? You're wearing black and yellow. What's the go there?
Yes, man.
Oh, there's a fucking
wait.
That makes sense.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
The chat's going berserk. Happy birthday and all. It's all going
Cheers, boys. Cheers, lads in the chat. Appreciate it very much.
Hey, CJ, mate, I got some gin. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Boys, I'm sorry to say this, but I have to go real quick. Sorry, it was just a short visit, but thanks for having me on. All right?
No worries, Champa, bro. See you later, my brother.
Hey, CJ.
And there goes
Champa.
There you go, Champa.
How was your birthday today, mate? Obviously, you only got about 3.5 hours left of it, but how was your birthday?
Yeah, it was very good, I reckon. Actually, my Warrington jumper is still coming through the mail, so I'm still waiting for that to come through. I got a South trainer gear from 2020. This ball, obviously.
like South shorts, like for trainer shorts, all that. Basically just South ski. I don't want much, and I'm getting a tattoo next week, so I'm really excited for it.
Oi, Titans tat. Oh, Rabbitohs tat, mate. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just been having nightmares of the Titans tattoo. That's all.
No.
I'm having nightmares of the cunt. All right, what we're gonna do, because it's CJ's birthday, and it is time for what I like to call the gambling segment. There's a dog race coming up at Warragul in about 2 minutes. CJ, I want you to pick a number, and I'm going to throw some money on it. So it's between 1 and 8, pick a number, and I'll throw $10 on it. And if it wins, well, that'll be outstanding. So what do you reckon, mate?
I have a feeling about 6, man.
Yeah, number 6. It's called Matilda Falaya. It's paying $6.50. I'm going to chuck $12 and 21 cents on there. If it wins, I will collect $79.
Well, she better get up, man.
Let's see if it gets up. Number 6 for CJ Moxley.
Come on.
And it makes sense because it's funny enough because in the Greyhounds, number 6 is green, and it's like Rabbitohs colours, bro. So let's see how it goes.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully that's an omen.
Well, hopefully it's an omen. If it's not an omen, I'm going to fucking abuse this Matilda Fly like there's no tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. But that's in about 40 seconds away.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mate, what's been happening? Not like, obviously your birthday was great today. I mean, what'd you get up to for your birthday?
Oh, unfortunately, couldn't really do much because of the lockdown. So, had no other choice but to stay inside because the area I'm in at the moment is a big hotspot for COVID-19. So, we just stayed inside, had a bit of a barbecue out back. So, that was good then.
Some bloody birthday presents. What'd you get? You got a football there?
I got all the Rabbits gear. I'm waiting for the that Warrington jumper I'm getting.
How much does that cost? That would have cost like $100 at least.
I think it was like $47.
Oh shit, that's bargain.
Something like that. Because
it's bargain.
Speaking of Super League tonight, man.
Yeah, well, the Super League Grand Final is tonight, kicking off at 4 a.m. So hope everyone stays up. I'll be up all night personally. I won't go to bed till about 7 a.m. So I'll be up. I'll be having a big punt on the game like I always do. So
I'm tipping the Saints, bro, but I want Catalans to get up.
Yeah, I'm tipping Saints as well, but I'll be like, obviously I'm tipping Saints to win, but I'll be cheering for Catalans when the game's on.
Yeah, I'll be tipping Saints by 16. So
the race is about to jump, so we're going to get my reaction to it. Let's hope it fucking wins.
Come on, sis.
Pick. Nick from Australia's money, so we'll see how it goes.
Pressure's on.
Pressure's on, all right. All right, I think it's about to jump. Here we go. The green light's about to go on, which means it's about to jump. So let's see if it wins. Yeah, Super League's on KO and Fox. I think 2:30 the pre-show's on. 4 o'clock. All right, here we go. The race is about to jump. Come on, 6. I can't say the race, obviously, due to copyright, but here we go. See if it wins. Come on, the 6.
Should get up. Come on.
Do it for CJ and his birthday. Come on.
Get up.
It jumped all right. Come on. Where is it? It's up there. It's in second place at the moment. It needs to catch the 2. Come on, 6. Come on, 6. It's going to be tough. It might get second, so I might get my money back. Go, 6. Go, you cunt. It hasn't won, but it's got second place. So I'll get my $12 back in a bet return. So that's pretty good.
Number 2, too good, eh?
We get a second chance. So we'll go to another race right now. Like I said, this is the gambling section. Here we go. Oh, that race already fucking happened. Yeah, typical. There's a dog race coming up at Bendigo in the minute. I'll tell you what, CJ. You pick a number and I'll pick a number and we'll put it in a quinella, which is basically first and second in any order. And it doesn't really matter. So you pick a number and I'll pick a number and we'll see how it goes.
I'm going to go with 3.
The 3? Oh, I'm going to go with the 2. So The 2 is the favourite at $1.85, and the 3 is at $5. It's the third favourite. So I'm gonna chuck $20 on this. I'm gonna go for it. $20 on this. All right, it's on. That's about a minute 30 away. So let's just keep talking till then. Jacko says the 6 must have choked. It's sort of. If it had jumped a bit better, it probably would have won. But it was up against a very good dog, which was the favourite. So it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, CJ, mate, any questions for us, my brother?
Yeah, so obviously tonight's going to be James Maloney's last rugby league game. Do you think after his time in France, beyond next year, he might come and try at an NRL club or, anything?
I've heard he's going to be staying in France, going to be doing a team over there, coaching something over there, then come back to Australia maybe. Sam, would you be looking at James Maloney to come over as a mentor coach, or what do you reckon?
Absolutely. He is one of the toughest 5'8" since the turn of the new millennium, James Maloney. For Penrith, Cronulla, Easts, he's never really had a bad season as far as I can remember. Can you recall him ever having even a bad game?
Oh, plenty. Yeah, plenty.
Oh, really? Well, at this current conjunction, he's one of the best players that I think I've ever seen. That's a massive call. But yeah, he's way up there, dude. Very lucky.
Underrated career, bro. Underappreciated. He played in the era with the likes of Cronk, Thurston, and all these sort of players. Yeah. But definitely a great career. The race is about to jump, so let's get ready for this.
Come on.
Hang on, what's going on here? Don't tell me there's a little delay. Let's just have a look here. They haven't even put the dogs in yet. They're probably about 30 seconds away, so we'll keep talking. James Maloney, man, Jesus Christ. I think what do you think he played his best football at? Personally, I reckon he played his best. I'm tossing up between the Roosters and the Sharks. Oh, here we go. The race is jumping. We'll get to that in a second. Here we go. The race is about to jump. They fucking didn't muck around here. So we need 2 and 3 in any order for first and second. So 2-3 or 3-2. It doesn't matter which order. So
you feel good about this one. Let's go.
Yeah, I do too. All right, here we go. We're about to jump. 3, 2, 1, and I jumped. Here we go.
Let's go.
All right, the 2's going all right. The 3 needs to get going. It's a chance. The 2's looking very good. I think the 2's going to win. It's up to you, 3. Oh, come on, 3. It's going to go very fucking close, boys.
Get up, 3.
Come on, 3. Come on. You got to catch the 8. Come on, just sprint, you cunt. Sprint, you cunts. Fuck ya. First and fucking third.
Oh, third. Why did that?
Fuck!
Number 3. No, whoever's dog that is, get fucked, honestly.
I'll blame the fucking trainer. He must have drug tested the one that came second. Probably drug tested the cunt. Probably gave him the needle. Yeah. Went here. Go a bit quicker, you can't. Anyway,
I got a bit of a take it out to the back shed.
There's a race in 4. Oh, Jesus Christ! There's a race in 5 minutes at Wentworth Park, so I'll wait for Wentworth Park. It's a bit more unpredictable. So James Maloney, where did he play the best football, you reckon? Was it the Warriors? Was it the Sharks? Was it the Roosters? Was it?
I hate to say it, but it's Sydney Roosters.
You reckon it's the Roosters?
Yeah, man. Roosters and Sharks, it's a bit hard to compare, but I think Roosters could just get the upper edge.
I'm going to say Sharks because it was our first comp, and him and Townsend, they worked really well together. And at the Roosters, he's playing with all-stars. Minicello, Sonny Bill, Mitchell Pearce, all these sort of players. I'm going to say Sharks. Sam?
Yeah, that's Sharks behind at you. That's good.
Yeah, I kind of think that without him, Townsend has a worse season. Cronulla have a worse season, full stop, man. I remember him when he played for Penrith, man, and he took that hit to the back from Isaac Luke in that elimination final in 2018, got folded like a bloody accordion. And then he got back up and then just went again, and he ended up leading Penrith to a really good win against New Zealand. Yeah, dude, just one of the toughest 5'8s I've ever seen, man.
No doubt.
He's world class.
Absolutely no doubt about it. Yeah, great career. So CJ, what do you reckon, the Sharks?
Yeah, but Roosters, I reckon. But yeah, you made a good point. He was playing around, a star-studded side like Minicello, Sonny Bill, Pierce, all that. So, and at the Sharks, he was playing with.
Daniel Tupou,
Yeah.
Sylvester Sheck. Yeah, the list
Yeah,
goes on.
exactly.
List goes on and on and on.
And if Kevin Naguma comes to the NRL, where could you see him potentially ending up?
Kevin Nagama. Well, he's getting older, which is always a worry for outside backs. When outside backs get a bit older, it's harder for them to get a run. We saw Bryson Goodwin, for example. He didn't get much game time when he came back from the Super League. A couple others I can't think off the top of my head, but Mahe Fanua was another one. Didn't play a lot when he came.
Castleford.
Yeah. Maybe a club in Sydney because he's always been down that area. I don't know. Fucking who the fuck needs outside backs at the moment?
CJ, would you take him?
I would. I really would. I'd take Nagama, but on like a 2-year deal, like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wanna. I wouldn't have him long term, but I'd have him at the club for like a bit of experience.
Something like $600K for 2 years.
I don't know about 600K, man. I'd probably lower it down to about 400 actually.
Actually, I just fallen to the club. Parramatta could use Kevin Nagama.
Oh yeah.
Hoppercheck needs to go.
Hoppercheck's a fucking flop.
And plus, Kevin Nagama's a right centre. Like he's a right edge player. He's a better right centre than he is any. Tonight when the grand finals on between Saints and Catalans, just keep an eye on his defence. His defence has gotten a lot better. I believe he's up against Simisoni Langi tonight, I think. So that'll be a good matchup. I'm looking forward to that.
Miles on Alex Walmsley, man.
Oh, my God, Walmsley. Did you see him last week against Leeds? Holy fuck.
Probably the best game I've seen of his. That could be a big opinion, but...
I was talking last night to my dad about this, some of the best forwards in the world, and he said this to me, and I found it a very big call. I don't agree, but I believe he's in the top 5. My dad reckons Alex Walmsley is the best forward in the world.
I can
best
see his
front rower
point,
in the world, in NRL and Super League.
I think he has potential, but he's not there yet.
I think he's close. I'll be honest with you. Now, this is going to be a big call for everyone out there, and I reckon about probably 85% of the audience on the channel don't even watch the Super League one bit. But I reckon Alex Walmsley is a top 5 forward in the world.
He is, for sure.
I believe he is.
That game against Leeds last week was it was a monster, man.
He's a monster, bro. You watch him tonight. He will be the first try scorer in the grand final. I'm telling you right now. That's my big call.
Yeah, man.
First try scorer in the grand final. I'm going to be backing Alex Walmsley. I will get to the price in a minute, but the race is coming up in a minute at Wentworth. CJ, once again, mate, pick a number. 1 to 8. Anything could happen here.
Let's go 5.
Yeah, it's called Surprise Baby. That's what it's called.
Hopefully it's a surprise and wins.
Very, very weird fucking name.
All right, I've noticed that with horse races and stuff like that, they always have like weird names.
Oh, I always do. If it wins, it's $65. So let's hope that gets up. I'm going to go with a Quinella. So first and second in any order. I'm going to go the 4 and the 2. That's what I'm going to go with. So we'll see how we go. Race is going to start. It's already delayed 10 seconds. So we'll see when the race jumps.
I think Lachlan Trute's going to have a really good game tonight. I feel like he's going to bounce back from how he started last week. It's
his last game. It's his last game for Saints, and he's going to hold KO, and hold KO with 1 game short of the grand final. So can you imagine them next year when they have Coot there? They're going to be
much more direction, I reckon.
Yeah, that's more direction. Here we go. Here comes the race.
Come on, number whatever I picked.
Number 5, mate.
Number 5. Let's go.
I've got 4 and 2 or 2 and 4 in any order.
Warriors Fanatic said in the chat, should I join the live chat?
Well, if you want. If you want. All right, here we go. The green light's on. They're about to jump. 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
Let's go.
Oh, the 5 jumped beautifully. Go, you cunts.
Come on.
Go 5. Go, you yellow cunt.
Yeah,
Come on.
dude.
Let's go.
Go. Do it for Homer Simpson and SpongeBob SquarePants. You fuck. Go. Oh, it's go. Go, you good cunt. It's going to go. It's a good chance. Go. Fuck off too, whoever that is. Go away. Oh, Jesus Christ. Keep going. Oh, yeah. Surprise, baby.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. What a winner.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's get the music going. Oh, yeah.
How fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Sam's drinking away. Nick's dancing. We're having a good time tonight. Oh, man. Number 5.
All right.
Surprise,
That was a fucking nice win.
Surprise,
Third
baby.
time lucky, says Jack in the chat.
Yeah.
Well,
Third time lucky, yeah.
That dog is now going to go in my black book, which is a thing on Sportsbet where if you put it in your black book, every time the dog's going to race on the day, you can, like, Sportsbet sends you a notification and it tells you this dog is racing that day that you backed before. So
nice. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you back a dog to win and it becomes second or third and you want to keep your eye on it for every time it races, you put money on it, there's a thing, you put it in your black book. And I think 24 hours before it jumps and on the morning before it jumps, you get a notification on your phone, whether it's a text message or whatever, and it tells you when it's racing and you can get on it. So
how good. How good.
I did that on Thursday. Thursday night, I was having a punt. I won about $400 all up on Thursday night. I had a big win.
Bucket.
Big win.
Yo, man.
I had
So
work
is
Friday
that
morning.
Yeah.
I had work Friday morning, 8 o'clock to 2:30. I was dead set living at 5 hours because I was up to 1 a.m. betting and I kept winning. I just could not stop losing. Couldn't stop winning. I was on a fucking roll.
Nick, man, is that what you sort of do leading up to Melbourne Cup as well? So if you follow a horse or you find yourself barracking for a horse leading up to the Melbourne Cup, is that sort of the way how you bet on Melbourne Cup, bro?
I do keep an eye on a few horses, but horses are not the most important thing. You've got to look at the trainers of who trains them, and you've got to look at the jockeys, because a horse is only as good as the jockey makes it. The jockey rides the horse in the race. So you've got to keep your eye on those two things as well. You don't want to go for an old jockey, although they're good to have for experience. You don't want to go for a brand new jockey. You want someone that's been doing it long enough and that's close to their peak. And you've also got to take into account as well, like, what barrier is the horse jumping out of? What kind of form is the horse in? Can it run that distance? You know, if there's a horse that's 1,400 meters, for example, if you say in another race that's racing 1,600 meters or 1,800 meters, it could be paying like $12. You're going, fuck, man, it's one of the last 3 starts. But then you look at it, you're like, okay, it's won 3 in a row at 1,400 meters. But if it goes to 1,800 meters, it's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't back it because it's got to go an extra 400 meters. It might not have the fitness or the stamina for it. So it comes down to a lot of things as well. So you just got to be wary. And there's a lot you have to take into account for it as well. So
the black book is better for the dogs.
Good advice.
I would say so.
Good advice for my future.
I would. Someone just said, how much did I win? I won 60. So I deposited $30. I'm now up to 65. So we're going pretty well. But CJ, let's go back to back, mate. Pick a number between 1 and 8. Number 3's been scratched, by the way.
All right, let's go with 7, man.
Oh, $14 is paying.
Oh,
good price. For $5.95 on it. If it wins, it's $83. Let's see how we go.
Let's go, bro.
Number 7. Number 7. It's New Zealand Warriors colours. So it's Sean Johnson. Come on, Sean Johnson.
Come on, Sean Johnson. Be fit.
Be fit.
I don't even know, man.
Very, very fucking accurate, I reckon.
So we're either going to get a Sharks Sean Johnson or a Warrior Sean Johnson.
Well, we're about to find out because the green light's on. Here we go. It's a bit of a roughie, so we'll see how it goes.
Come on.
Oh, gee, it didn't jump good, but you never know. Come on, 7. Come on, 7. I'm not confident with this son of a bitch.
Hey, fucking.
Oh,
It's Shark Sean
look
Johnson.
good. Doesn't look good one bit. I think the 8's going to win this. 8 was $3.10. He comes to 1. Oh,
No.
yeah,
People
typical.
outside
2
of-
favourites. 2 favourites. Fucking dog cunt.
Come on, 7.
Fuck 7. It lost. Useless fuck.
You got Shark Sean Johnson.
All right. Let's have a look at the next one, and then that'll do for a while. Kennington.
Yeah,
So first race in Perth. Kennington.
Ooh, Perth.
Sam, mate, what do you reckon's going to win?
My number's always been number 4.
4's not in it. It's been scratched.
Shit.
Oh,
Number 3. Number 3.
Yeah, it's called Fabarilola Dill. What a weird fucking name. That is.
What?
Very weird. I can't even pronounce it properly. CJ, what do you reckon, bro?
got to go with number 1, man.
All right, the $3.60 favourite, but I'll back it anyway. I'll put $15 on it. If it wins, it's $54. So we'll see how we go. And if it doesn't win, that'll do for a little while.
Yeah, Sam, that jersey you're wearing, what year is that from again? 20.
This year's.
This year's, man.
Oh, jeez, man. Sorry, man. The footy's been gone for a few weeks. My mind gets a bit.
Oh, here we go.
Well done.
Here comes the race. Here comes the race. Oh, fuck. Is it on the other channel? Here we go. Green light. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and they're away. Oh, the
Go
1
you.
and 3 both jumped well. The 3's,
Yes.
they're both leading the race. One
Yes.
I don't care who wins. Just as long as
This
one
could
of
be
them
really
goes.
good.
Oh, the 3's smoking them.
Yes.
The 1's doing
Sam's
good.
dog.
Oh, the 3's going to shit it in. The 3's going to win this easy. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Watch out for the 8. Fuck off, 8. Come on.
not doing it.
Oh, the 3. Oh, yes. It's home.
Yes,
Oh,
Nick. Oh,
oh, here we go.
oh,
Oh, this is a
We got another
nice
winner.
win. How good. Oh, shit. If I could drink, I would. Oh, that's good stuff. How good. How much is that paying out?
So it was paying $6.50 and I threw $5 on it. The return's $32.50. That'll get me to $72.50. We are on a roll. Saturday night, the punt with Nick from Australia and Sam Revel and Mr. Moxley on it for his birthday. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. We're doing well. I should do a fucking live stream in the off season where it's like just gambling, just the fucking, I'll call it the Nick from Australia punt. We just
That
sit here-
sounds good, actually.
sit here and punt all day. If we lose big, we lose. We win, we win. It'll be
Hey,
entertaining.
take that into consideration. That could actually be a really good segment.
I think a lot of people would be enjoyed by that. So we're at $72.50 right now. What I'm going to
once
do?
a fortnight.
What's that?
Once a fortnight, maybe.
Yeah, it's a good idea. All right, what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw money on Alex Walmsley for first try scorer in the Super League Grand Final right now.
What
Otherwise,
is he paying?
He's a front rower. He's normally around $18. I'll have a look what he's paying.
Ooh.
Alex Walmsley for first try scorer in the Super League Grand Final, $17.
Oh, good price.
Oh, it just makes me want to froth at the mouth.
Great odds.
I'm going to put fucking. Tell you what, I'm gonna put. I reckon.
Sam, will you be watching the Super League tonight?
If I keep drinking more gin, CJ, I might be passed out before midnight.
All right,
I want to.
I just chucked $11.77 on Alex Walmsley for first try scorer. The return is $200.
Oh, that's beautiful odds, mate.
So we'll
That's
see how
great.
it goes.
I think he can do it.
Yes, I would. Someone said do any time instead. First is risky. Yeah, it is. But I think Walmsley is going to get plenty of ball tonight, and I think Catalans will obviously try and stop him, but good luck. That's all I'm going to
Well,
say.
I really want Catalans to do it tonight, man. Just be so good for the game.
Yeah, it'd be good for the Super League if Catalans won it. I think so.
Unfortunately, I think Saints are too class, man. That's the issue.
Yeah, they probably are, but I guess we'll find out tonight. The next race I'll have a bet at will be in 12 minutes, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see how we go there. CJ, mate, the Bunnies next year. Do you think the premiership window is still open?
It's not closed, but it's not open either. It's like slightly ajar. We need more than we do next year. If we're going to go into 2022 with the current squad we've got now, I believe we are still a top 8 team. But being unbiased, I cannot see us probably going past the semi-finals.
I think you should be all right. Well, your forward pack, Tom Burgess, Damien Cook, Mark Nichols, Keon Kalamatangi, Jairo probably starts back row next year, Cam Murray. Halves are probably going to be something like Milford and Walker, from what I understand, or Walker and Lachlan Ilias. The back line, I would go Tafe fullback, Johnson on the wing with Mansell. Centers, I'd go Latrell and Campbell Graham. That's what I would do, bro.
Yeah, well, for some reason, apparently we've signed Michael Cheekham, so
he might be on the bench. I don't think he'll start.
He might.
He could.
And some rumors said that Sevilla Havili too. I don't get that signing if it's true.
I like the Bunnies. I think that they're going to be fine. I think they'll be fine. But we'll see.
I really like that Jason Demetrio has been there since before Wayne Bennett, and he's learned now even more.
He was with Craig Bellamy as well. He was with Craig Bellamy.
Yeah, exactly, man. So that's why I don't think they'll miss the 8. I think maybe between 5th and 9th, basically, for me.
I think what people don't see, I think John Morris is a really good appointment.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
true, dude. I did not know that.
John Morris is a really good appointment to the club, I reckon. Because how Sharks players, I've noticed how Sharks players look up to him. And I think when he left the club, it obviously left a big impact. So I think he's going to come into the club, and I think he's going to be really good for us in that assistant coach role.
I agree.
And if Wayne Bennett does somehow stay in an advisory role for the 2022 season to get us on our feet, I think that helps our chances a bit more.
I'm intrigued with Souths. I'm really interested to see what happens.
You can see and hear the media now talking about Rabbits versus Dolphins in the year 2023. Bennett up against his old club. You can hear it. You can see it now, man.
Well, the reason why I see that now is because they're already planning Souths versus Brisbane. Reynolds versus Souths, Milford.
I don't want to see that happen in the opening game. I really don't. The first game.
I don't either.
The first game needs to be in Sydney.
Interesting stat there. Jason Demetrio was assistant out to Cowboys in 2015.
I'm friends with Jason Demetrio on Facebook, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah. He left me on red on Instagram where I said welcome, but
the reason why I haven't messaged him is because he'll probably leave me on red. So
yeah, he does that to me. I'm like, welcome to the club. You got my support. Left me on red.
I'll message him if I need to, but I'm not going to be working at the Rabbitohs or anything like that.
Oh, trust me. I've already got blocked by Stephen Crichton over the weekend. So.
What for? Abusing him?
I've done something stupid. Just called him a flog and then, yeah.
Called him a flog? Yeah, that's not that bad. I've heard worse.
He swore it out of all chances. But yeah, Jason Demetrio, he's been a part of a lot of premiership squads as well, I've realised. So.
He has. All right. I can't resist. I'm going to have a bet at this other race here. The favourite is $1.30 fucking 8. I'm gonna avoid it. I'm gonna go for the roughie. I'm gonna go for number 6. I'm going for the roughie. $23 roughie. I'm gonna put $8 on it. The return is $200. Jaden's just given out a tip in the chat. Second race, Kennington in 12 minutes. I'd say number 3. Get $20 on it. Hang on, let me have a look what that's paying, my friend.
3.
Oh, yeah. Sophia Rose, he reckons.
How much is... Oh, wait, no, you already said that.
Gee, it's a short fucking dog. I think about it, Jaden. It's pretty short for my liking, bro. If it was like $3, maybe I'd jump on it, but $2.50 is a bit short. But anyway, I've got the 6 or the 1 here at this race at Bendigo. You guys have both backed winners for me. Let's see if I can back a winner now.
Let's go, Nick. Get trifecta of winners.
Well, if I don't win, it's going to be fucking racist, I'm telling you. Anyway, it's about to jump, so we'll see how it goes.
All right.
They're still putting them in, so it's going to be interesting. Hopefully it wins. Hopefully. Whenever they're ready. Fucking idiots. All right, here we go. They're about to jump.
Let's go.
Come on, the 6 or the 1. Here we go. Oh, the 6 jumped fairly good. The 1's fucked. 6. Come on, 6. What are you doing? Go 6. Get a run, you green cunt. It's a slight chance. Oh, go on. Go. Get inside it.
Go on.
It, cunt. Kick you.
Come on.
Nah, get fucked.
Oh, no.
Go smell your nan. Get fucked. That's fucking bullshit. What a joke. Someone in the chat by the name of Bugger Lugs says, "Go the Panthers." Fair enough. Moxley just puts his head into his blue curtain.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to say, man. Fucking hell.
Oh. So, CJ, mate, will you be at Magic Round next year, brother?
No excuses, man. I'll be there.
Yeah. Yes.
There's no COVID border to shut me down next year, so I'll be there.
What was the last game that you attended live, CJ?
Round 3, Roosters versus Rabbitohs, so it was a very good
Lovely.
game.
A good taste in the mouth. Yes.
Yeah, I only went to the game where we lost 50-0 to Melbourne, so luckily I didn't.
Oh. If you had have attended that game, you may have got arrested.
Yeah, I probably would have, honestly. By the half-time point as well.
You would have got arrested for sure.
But yeah, the Rabbits Roosters game was it was a very good game.
Was it
That's
frustrating game?
That's the game where that bloody Fafita bloke from the Roosters punched Jairo in the back of the head when he was on the ground.
I had choice word for him that night.
Absolutely, you would.
That could have got me sent out of the stadium.
Moxley was absolutely furious.
Oh, he's a grub, him.
Moxley was out of control that night.
Magic round. Let's hope we win because I don't want to get kicked out Magic round.
Yeah, well, I almost got kicked out because when we lost to the Roosters, there was this fucking Rooster supporter that was just sitting there, not far from me, and he was carrying on like a fuckwit. And I'm going, and I was sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, if I wasn't doing a vlog, gee, the things I would do to this bloke right now.
Meet him outside the stadium.
Get under my fucking skin, he was. Dead set. You know,
Cool.
when Lachlan Burr hit Tedesco with an accidental shot into the head, Lachlan Burr got bitten, and then he was like, "Good call, ref." I'm going, "Good call." It was a fucking accident. What do you mean it's a good call? And he goes,
Yeah,
"No,
I
up
still
the
say he was
Roosters,"
saying that as a shit.
He's like, "Up the Roosters" and all this. I'm going, "Oh, fuck off." And then when the full-time siren went and the Roosters won and the Roosters song was on, I was just standing there all depressed. I'm going,
Oh, that's me every time they win.
every time they win.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who they're against.
I was pretty depressed watching that. I was like,
So you can only imagine me 2018, 2019.
I'm pretty sure the last game I was at was Titans and Panthers Magic Round. The last game, which was a fucking boring game. It was like 48-12.
At least you got to see the Titans get smashed.
Oh, I enjoyed that. A lot. That was very good. That was
Sam got to see a classic.
What was that?
Didn't you go to the Tigers Cowboys at Leichhardt?
I did, mate. One of the best decisions I've ever made. The last game I went to live this year was Raiders versus Rabbits, actually, believe it or not. And that was the game where Benji Marshall had a blinder. So, yeah, I'm pretty lucky to say I got to see Benji Marshall play before he retired. That's for sure.
That's a bit of an odd comment. West Tiger should be moved to Victoria, says Buggerlogs.
That will never, ever happen.
I've had a couple gins, mate.
That will never
Yeah, I
happen.
think that was George Williams' last game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Not last game.
I think you already left by that point.
Yeah, he
Maybe.
got ruled out that night. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he was well on the ship back to bloody England, that's for sure. Yeah. It was like
George
on
Williams.
game day as well. It was like minutes before kickoff as well, I think.
George Williams.
What game is
man.
this?
Such a
Raiders Rabbits earlier this season in down at GIO.
Oh,
May not have been
yeah.
George Williams, but someone got ruled out at the 11th hour.
It was
Yeah,
George
George Williams did his calf in the warm-up.
Mm.
I remember that. Because I'm pretty sure I was back in Canberra. Like, I was having a punt, and I was tipping, and I was getting on the Raiders. And then George Williams got ruled out. I went, nah, fuck this. Get on South. Nah, fuck it. Get on South right now. Pretty sure South ended up winning easy.
wasn't easy, but it was.
I'll have a look.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't easy.
Game.
What round was this?
Don't know, man. I can't remember.
I believe it was the week before we. It was the week before we lost to Melbourne 50-0. So.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Thursday night. Rabbitohs 34-20.
Yeah.
Yeah, George Williams got ruled out. They had fucking Hudson Young playing the halves.
Fucking eye gouging.
They did too, yeah.
Yeah. It was a Thursday night. I was all over Canberra. I was having a punt, and then George Williams got injured. I'm going, well, that's it. Souths are winning, and they're winning 13 plus, and they did. So, but yeah, like you said, it wasn't easy because I think Canberra were in that. I think they were leading at one stage, and then
They scored the first try.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, they're looking dangerous.
Yeah, no, that's right. All right, this race is coming up in 40 seconds. Let's have a look here at the Gardens. The numbers that are in this race are 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. CJ, what's going to win this race?
Number 10's winning, man.
Holy fuck, $67 it's paying.
Oh.
I put $3 on it, $200 return. So let's go. Sam, who's winning this one?
9.
$35 roughie, so we'll see how that goes. Put $3 on that for a $105 return.
Come on.
We got a troll in the chat by the name of Popo. He says, fat. Go fuck your nan and get the fuck
Popo,
out of
go
my
fall
family.
into a fucking dumpster truck again.
Go fuck your nan. Get out of
Popo.
my fucking chat, you fucking cunt. I'll fucking fart in front of your mum, you cunt. I'm gonna go for a Quinella, boys. I'm gonna go the 1 and the 2. 1 and 2. If I get
So
on in
1,
time.
1, 2, 9, and 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
let's see how it goes. And I'll tell you what, if I have time, I want to try and get something on this number here. Number 8. I'm just going to get a cheeky $10 on the 8. All right, so what I've got, $10 on the 8. I've got $3 each on 10 and 9, and I've got a Quinella of 1 and 2. I've got $19 on the Quinella. So we're going for the big punt here. Let's see how we go.
Yeah, good.
Let's see how it goes. It's already delayed a fucking 1 minute. What's going on here?
Yeah, lads, I'm not sure if you don't know, but apparently Shane Flanagan was interviewed by the West Tigers this afternoon.
I did hear that. We'll get into it. Here comes the race. Here we go. Green lights on. 3, 2, 1. And I jumped. Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go. Fuck me. What's this cunt? Number 6 is on fire. Fuck. Come on, 8. 1 and 2 is a slight chance still. Oh, go on, 8. Go down the fence. Yes. Go. Oh, this is going to be close. Fuck. 1 and 8. Fuck. That's all right. I get my $10 back for the 8.
Nah, that's all good, Sven.
But fuck me. That was close. All right. No worries, JC Jimmy Jam.
Yeah, have a good night, Jimmy Jam.
Well, Shane Flanagan, assistant coach of the Tigers, he got an interview, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got an interview this afternoon for assistant coaching role.
Yes, Jaden, that's right. Yeah, fucking hell.
I believe, I don't want to say it because it's just Tigers and I can't trust them, but it's a bit of a step forward, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, they got Tim Sheens coming in next year as a something like appointment.
Coach director or something, whatever.
Yeah, coach director, yeah. And then getting Shane Flanagan in there with Michael Maguire. They can just get the squad right. I think they'll it's the Tigers, so you can't really say it, but they'll probably contend for the 8 if they get it right.
If they get it right, that's exactly right. Sam, what do you think about Shane Flanagan potentially going for an assistant coach role?
Yeah, he's strict, but not as strict. I think he'd give Tigers a bit more freedom to play the way they want. Not entirely though, but I don't think he caught being an assistant to Michael Maguire. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, I said if any club should go for Shane Flanagan, I said if the Cowboys get a poor start next year and Todd Payton ends up getting the sack, I reckon the Cowboys should try and have a go.
That's the thing there, man. Like I know he did great things at Cronulla, man, but you know he sort of cheated, I guess. I can't quite remember what he did at Cronulla. He kept payments under wraps, and then he contacted the club when he wasn't meant to, and I don't know, man. I just don't like the cut of Shane Flanagan's jib, to be honest with you.
He's a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Last bit. All right. Cannington, race 2. Someone told me to get on the free. I'm going to go with free and Cronulla, but CJ, because it's your birthday, pick a number with me. I'm going the free. What do you reckon?
let's go for 5.
Oh, $11. I like it. Good price.
Rocky.
So 3 and 5. Sam, pick a number with me, mate. I'm going 3. What do you reckon?
No, all in with you, mate. Number 3.
All right. I'll go 3 and 1 then, if I get on in time. All right. 3 and 1 or 3 and 5. That's what I need.
Give us win.
So someone said, how long do you think it will take Redcliffe to win a comp?
Oh, God, no fucking idea,
It's hard,
man.
because
Sorry, dude, but no idea.
It takes a long time. Right, here we go. Cannington.
thanks for coming in the
Come on.
chat for the birthday wish,
Come on,
man.
you
Really
pricks.
appreciate
Oh,
it.
here we go. Holy fuck, what's going on here? Where the fuck's the free? Oh, come on, free, come on. What's the go here? 8's a chance. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are these cunts paying? What the fuck's the free doing? Fucking 7 and 1 got the cunts. Fucking bastards. All right, go fuck them then. Fucking stupid dogs.
No.
Righto. Fuck them. All right. Anyway, fuck them. Blake at the chat says, what do you think about the Tigers signing Tyrone Peachy?
It's
Well,
a
the
good
price
signing.
is ridiculous. $750
the price
for
is
Peachy is
ridiculous.
ridiculous. What do you reckon, Sam?
750k is a bit too much for Tyrone Peachy, and he could unlock. I don't know. I think he could complement actually Jackson Hastings. I think he'd appreciate Tyrone Peachy hanging around him. But man, everything's going to fall back on Luke Brooks' shoulders, man. It's all going to come back to Luke Brooks and how he goes next season.
Yeah.
Well, I think Adam Dewey and Hastings should be the halves.
And
I
you
think
I'd be
punt
saying-
Luke Brooks.
Yeah.
Fuck Brooks. Fuck him all.
Yep.
I think Tyrone Peachy should be playing lock. Jersey 13.
Yeah, I'd be sending Luke Brooks to the Guildford Owls, I reckon. Pissing me off.
I've got a really bad feeling that the West Tigers are going to go Adam Dewey to centre, Brooks and Hastings halves, and Peachy to lock.
Bro, I'll do it because it's the Tigers.
I wouldn't be surprised. To fit them all in, that would work, but you got to remember, Adam Dewey won't be back till round 8, round 10 because he was out.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
So they will start with Brooks and Hastings, without a doubt.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but he played his best footy as a centre when he was at Souths and then for a period there at West Tigers last year.
Yeah, he was good at centre. Really good.
You gotta get him into the 5'8" role anyway,
He's
man.
a great 6. His bombs are amazing. He can even play fullback as well.
Yeah,
But
he had some time here. He was a great fullback, I think.
I think Adam Dewey's a great player. He can play fullback. He can play centre. He can play 5'8". I don't want to be disrespectful to here, but I can't say it because I'm gonna piss Sam off when I say this. Adam Dewey's versatility, not him as an actual rugby league player. Adam Dewey's versatility reminds me of Michael Morgan.
Ooh.
Yeah, I understand. He's a bigger body though, isn't he? Michael Morgan wasn't no small fly, but he was big. But yeah, I understand what you mean. He's just doesn't have that sort of I don't know. It's not agility, but pace that Michael Morgan had, I guess.
Well,
but
Michael Morgan played a whole year at fullback. Adam Dewey played fullback for Souths, I think, in the finals in 2019 or something, whatever year it was. Michael Morgan played centre in State of Origin. Adam Dewey's played plenty of centre at the Tigers. And Morgan was better at 6. Dewey's better at 6. So you can see they're very similar as in versatility, but Adam Dewey is nowhere near the level of Michael Morgan. Michael Morgan's career was outstanding.
Not yet, because I do like what Adam Dewey could do, man. Yeah.
Adam Dewey's good.
Well, I have a problem with, of course, we talked about this in the group chat, Nick. Certain people comparing players to immortals.
Oh dear.
Such as Matt Burden is the next Jonathan Thurston, isn't that right?
Good Lord. Next.
Good question from Buggerlugs here. Will we ever see a three-peat in the NRL again? Or at least for the foreseeable future?
I think the Roosters can do a three-peat.
Oh, not another 3 years of Easts. Oh, no. Oh, no. Penrith are a chance of going back-to-back at the moment.
No.
They are a chance.
We're talking about teams, and I hate to say, but I don't know, bro. You think Melbourne might be up there?
Do we see Melbourne Storm winning another comp for the next 5 years?
Yeah, but not. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Years, yeah. I hate Melbourne, bro, but
with Bellamy out by the end of next season, don't know, man. They'll make top 8.
They're going down. They're not going to win
staying. You think they're going to regress?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe.
They're not going to win the competition.
Tigers for the three-peat.
No.
Starts next year.
Cowboys 2020.
Who knows? Long way away. Who knows? Who knows?
Cowboys could have been a chance. 15, 16, 17.
But they actually could have, eh?
16 really hurt me, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
16 hurt. 17 I was very angry at 17. Someone in the chat just says, does that mean Blake Tarfay is the next Jerome Hughes? So, okay. When Jerome Hughes first started, he was a fullback. Tarfay's a fullback. Jerome Hughes has developed into a halfback. Blake Tarfay isn't really a halfback, but he can be. So I wouldn't say it's the worst comparison. I mean, it's fair enough.
He'll be halfback next year if Milford plays 14, apparently.
Milford. Get back to the fucking nightclub and play the pokies, you stupid cunt.
Oh, he better be cleared because knowing our board, we're going to sign something like Corey Norman or some shit on him.
Well, if Milford is gone and he can't be played, mate, would you take Luke Brooks?
I'd rather take a blind Nen from the retirement home.
Oh,
well, it's the same thing. Right, you're going to get no direction.
Sean Sullivan's on the market, isn't he?
He's off to Warrington, bro, from what I've heard.
That's right.
Who else? Cody Nicarima, would you take him?
No,
On a small deal, I would.
he can't
Who
pull
else
the
is
finger out, mate. That bloke.
Oh, he's fucking hopeless
to-
as well.
There's one player I want on the market right now. It's Anari Tawala from Newcastle.
He's a good player.
He could fill Gagai's spot really good.
Who else? Who's on the market? I'm just trying to think of some halves. Brendan Wakeham.
No, he can.
Who
I'm
else
not
is
taking
there?
in Lockie Lewis as well.
Oh no, fuck Lockton Lewis off.
No.
I'm forgetting someone here. I really am. Oh,
Yeah.
would you take Kyle Flanagan?
Look, I don't rate him, but I wouldn't. I think in a system like ours, he could progress.
I think he'd fit in well.
I've said I like Flanagan. I think if he gets it, if he's in a good system, he can play well. And I think shades of that was out to Roosters.
Where is Kyle Flanagan? I heard that he was potentially going back to Cronulla.
Why not?
Last I heard.
Why not?
Last I heard, yeah.
Yeah. The more I think about it, Kyle Flanagan would suit South. Has a good kicking game, good defense. Doesn't really run the ball a whole lot, but his game management's very solid. He was at the Roosters, did a good job there. Had a bad final series when he was there. Then got shifted by the Roosters to the Dogs. Hasn't really worked out at the Dogs, unfortunately. Although I reckon they probably should have stuck solid with him, like Bloke in a Bus said on their podcast. Maybe a club like South would suit Kyle Flanagan. I think.
Well, where are we going to play him? 7 or off the bench, like 14?
Oh, I think he could play 7, but I think he'd have to work for it. You know, he might play a few New South Wales Cup games.
Because we got a lot of halves depth, man. Lots.
I think Flanagan at South would be good. Oh, perfect. Braden Trindle, but the Sharks won't let him go.
I'd take him, but I think he's too much. He's a bit of a rookie.
He's a bit of a runner too. I think Kyle Flanagan would be good for South if it ever happened. You know, he's been shipped around. I think South would be good for him.
There's this young kid from Cronulla. I know that he isn't a half, but if we could fill in a position of his name is Billy Magoulias.
Oh yeah,
he would be good.
Yes. Billy Magoulias, very underutilized. He was supposed to go to St. George last year from Cronulla, but that didn't work out. Magoulias is a very good player. I think he's a lock. That's his spot.
Yeah.
A club like the Tigers could really use him.
Yeah, thinking about it, Tigers and Magoulias, yeah.
Someone said, what about Luke Metcalf?
He's off to New Zealand.
Going to the Warriors, I've heard.
Oh, that's an all right pickup.
I have heard that, but I don't know if it will happen.
Gamble. Nah, man, he won't leave Brisbane.
Oh, the other one. Fuck me. Now I remember. CJ, the Rabbitohs. Yeah. Would you take Chanel Harris Tavita? He's been shipped around a little bit too.
I would take him any day, mate.
He's a gun.
Yep.
I think, yeah, bro. Him with the mentoring of Cody Walker take his game to a new level, man.
Oh yeah, and you know, I have a massive rap on Chanel Harris Tavita, as I'm sure everyone would know by now. His defense is outstanding. He loves the big hits. You know, remember that shot he put on Brendan Smith? That was outstanding.
Jake Clifford earlier this year.
His kicking game is very good. He did have a couple of bad games this year, but that's good for his development, I think. So, Chanel Harris Tavita is a player, I think, who would be better off going to a different club. I think he'd be perfect for a club like Souths or a club like them anyway.
The only concern I got for off-contract players at the moment is getting snapped up by Redcliffe. I reckon.
Yeah, Redcliffe are going to be going berserk at the market, I'm telling you now. They're going to be buying everyone.
Hey, question on the Cronulla Sharks, if I may, boys. How do we reckon Cameron McInnes is going to go next season, considering he hasn't played in 2 years, come round 1 next year?
I wouldn't play Matt Locke. I wouldn't.
I think he'll start slow, a bit like when DeBellum was out when he came back. I think he'll start slow.
Would you bring him off the bench just to work his way back in, or do you get him into that starting hooker or lock role?
I'd start him at lock, bro, because have a look at that forward pack. Front row, Toby Rudolph and Dale Finucane. Hooker, Blake Brayley. Back row, Wade Graham and Sia Talakai. Lock, McInnes. That's a very strong pack.
Yeah.
I am worried about Wade Graham, though, because of his injuries and his age,
Very.
how quick the game is. If there's one player that I can see retiring next, Wade Graham's up there. I love Wade Graham. He's had a great career. But
Touch wood, man. Yeah, touch wood.
he's getting a bit slow, and gee whiz, I don't think he's going to walk straight into that back row position next year. Easy. There's a lot of good ones coming through there. You got Britton Nakora, you got Wade Graham, you got Sia Talakai, Teague Wilton. I met Teague Wilton at Magic Round. He's a nice bloke. He's a player to look out for. So I've got some good kids coming through there, the Sharks. So
Get Nakora up to Townsville.
oh, I'd love to have him at Townsville. There was a little rumor going around about that, but I don't know how true that is. But if I'm looking for a back rower for the Cowboys right now, I know he only just went to the Warriors, but I'd love to have Ben Murdoch-Masila.
Yeah, that'd be a mad one because
He's a
I
good
don't
player.
I don't think they're using him right.
No, they're not. They're not. And I said this in my Warriors review last night. I said, stop playing Murdoch-Masila in the front row and stop putting him on the bench to play front row. Leave him right edge, second row. That's his spot.
He's a right edge.
Fucking monster. And everyone's like, oh, he's too big and like he's too fat. He's a fucking weapon. You get him the perfect line. Bang. I'll tell you right now, you put him next to Sean Johnson next year, the amount of gaps that they will create will be a nightmare.
Is that where he played in the Super League, Ben Murdoch-Masila, when he was over there?
Yeah, well, he was playing with my team, Salford. He played right edge back row. He was very good. Left us, unfortunately, due to salary cap issues. Went to, I think, Warrington, I believe he was at. And then, oh, my God, there was this game, I think it was a season opener of 2019 or something. He ran at George Burgess. George Burgess.
Yeah.
Went straight over him and
Took him
scored.
down.
So, and, when Tonga beat Australia a couple of years ago, he was probably one of the best players on the field in the back row. So, Ben Murdoch-Masila must be played at back row. If he has a few quiet games, that's fair enough. Just give him a spray. So, he's got to be playing back row. He's a gun. I love him.
Exactly right, mate.
I love Murdoch-Masila.
You put him on the right edge, like you said with Johnson, they can create those gaps, and if Reece Walsh still to come back.
Yeah. Someone just said in the chat, did you guys hear about Joe Mamo from the Bulldogs?
Nah, it's a stupid joke. He's trying to say your mama, like Joe Mama. Your mama.
Oh, I'm trying to be funny. Well, you know what happens? Bugger lugs when you try to be funny and when you try to be a dick. You know what happens? Bugger. You just made the block list.
Oh! You went full Chris Jericho on him, man.
Welcome to the block list, where I put people on the block list.
Exactly. I have to do that a few times today.
Yeah. Oh well, right. I've been reading the chat. He's been trolling and been a dick for a while now. So
yeah.
it's time for him to go.
There was a player I'd take that sounds like Joe Mama. I'll take Jake Marmo.
Oh, from Warrington.
Yes. Why have we let him go from the Wolves?
Before we get out of here, because it's pretty much getting towards the end of the show now, I want to know predictions, last minute predictions. I know we did it on last week's podcast. Last week's late night show, and we did it on the podcast on Wednesday night. Let's go for some predictions. CJ, give me a margin, give me a try scorer, and a man of the match. What do you reckon, mate?
For the Super League Grand Final tonight,
Yeah, Super League Grand Final. What do you reckon, bro?
I am going with St. Helens by 12. 28-16. My anytime try scorer is Regan Grace.
First try scorer, who do you reckon?
My first try scorer, I'm going to go same as yours, Alex Walmsley.
Man of the match?
My man of the match, I have a feeling on Lachlan Coote, man.
It's paying $5 on Sportsbet, so
I have
not
a
bad.
big feeling on Lachlan Coote.
Not bad at all. Sam, Catalans or Saints?
Yeah, St. Helens, 26 points to 10. And I hope Lachlan Coote gets the man of the match.
First try scorer?
Lachlan Coote.
Lachlan Coote. Yeah, all right. I like that a lot. I'm going to go St. Helens by 20, 30 points to 10. First try scorer, Alex Walmsley. Anytime try scorer, I reckon Sam Tompkins will bag a try. And man of the match, I'm going to go with the St. Helens 5'8", Johnny Lomax.
Yeah, Johnny Lomax.
Just
Fair
keep your
shout.
eye on fucking James Roby or Sam Tompkins for man of the match. I reckon they're a really good fucking chance. But it's going to be fantastic. But guys, that's going to wrap up the show. The Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show, episode number 15. At this stage, it's the last one of the year. There could be another one in a few weeks. You just never know. But if there isn't, the show has been a success. In my opinion, the Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show has been probably the best thing on the YouTube channel. In my opinion, I think this has been the best content. I think everyone's enjoyed this the most. It's been a great year with the Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Big thank you to CJ for coming on.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Also, happy birthday, brother. And
Happy
man, as
Cheers,
always,
son.
mate, it's always good to have you on, bro. But I'm getting out of here. I'm looking forward to Super League Grand Final. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, which will be the Dragons season review. I might do a Super League Grand Final review, maybe a live stream. Who the fuck knows? But guys, have a fantastic night, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for another video. This is it for the Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show for the year at this stage. Until then, stay safe, have a good night, and see you later.
See you, lads. Have a good night.
Adios.
Come on, Catalans. See you, lads. Subscribe to my channel, CJ Moxley. Have a good night, everyone.